always, my sweets, we're going to start in our seated posture, finding our alignment, finding our breath. So take these next few moments in your seated posture of choice to really connect with your breathing. Lovely way to start the day is find that breath with a little bit of movement. So we're going to really focus on the breath throughout the practice today, throughout a lot of the exercises, a little bit more deeply. So nice deep breath in through the nose. Beautiful, strong exhale through the mouth. As you take that breath in, feel your body slightly tense up, deep breath in. And really relax as you exhale. Good, one more time, deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Good, now we're going to take some seated cat and cow. So interlock your fingers. As you pull your belly button back to your spine, think of pushing your back behind you and really feel the vertebrae of the back here opening. Then we're going to come up through our sort of neutral alignment to a lovely straight spine, and then sort of contort your spine a little bit by pushing your ribs out and expanding through the front of the chest. Realign and really feel a nice grounding press down. So engaging those arms and shoulders a little bit. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Curling back. Really hollow out your belly here. Push the spine strongly back behind you. Moving through that nice straight back. And then push the ribs out. Have a little wiggle here if that feels nice. Realign and strong grounding press down. Beautiful. Let's do one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale. Get sitting nice and tall. Pushing out. Realigning and regrounding yourself with your exhale. Lovely, guys. Let's take a quick stretch over to the side just to really ensure we're nice and open. Reaching that arm back. Very gently back over to the side. And take a very soft little roll around. And then back to center. Reaching the arms out nice and wide. Second side, we reach over. Feel that lovely extension. Arms slightly back. Back over to the side. And gently roll round. And coming up. Beautiful, guys. Okay, we're going to come straight to our 4-point today. So we have done a little bit of a warm up with our cat and cow already. So we'll go straight into some exercises on our 4-point. As always, just being really mindful of your wrists here. So we want to make sure we're slightly bending the elbows. We have a nice strong connection with the hands to the mat, and we're drawing the belly button up towards the spine. So really think about that connection here before we get moving. We're going to bring the knees together and take that right leg back behind us. Take a little hover there, just finding that position and that alignment. As you inhale, we're going to bring that knee in towards your other knee. Take it straight out to the side, bring it down, and exhale, extend. So nice and controlled. Think very geometrical shape. We're trying to keep the trunk really still here. Working hip rotation and control. Good, let's take 2 more. And we're opening, inhaling, extending. We have 1 more here. And opening and down and up. Lovely. Now staying there. If this is too much, you can drop the back leg down. Otherwise, we're going to take the opposite arm forward. And we're just going to take a little tap down with the fingertip and the toe. And exhale, lifting back up. Deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Keep a nice, smooth pattern and really strong alignment here. We've got 1 more. And then hold it there. Good. Bring that hand back down. Bend your back knee, and we're going to lower down to the elbows. Interlock the fingers, flex the foot, and just finding our hamstring muscle at the back of that right leg. So gentle little pulses here, like you're sort of pushing something up towards the ceiling with the foot. Good. Let's take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up there. and gently bring it down. Nice, guys. Push yourself back, have a quick stretch into your child's pose. And whilst you're down in your child's pose, have a few little rollouts into your wrists just to make sure that your wrist joints are nice and pliable. Lovely stuff. And we're going to do that on our second side. So as you did on your first side, take a little bit of time to really set that alignment, make sure everything's nice and square, nice and strong. And then we're going to take our left leg back behind us this time. Find that extension in the back of the knee. We're going to bring the knee down. We exhale as we take that little side lift, down and back. So we're breathing in, exhaling, and in and back. As you take that leg back, really feel as though someone is almost pulling your foot behind you. So you're getting like a beautiful extension in the back of that knee. And up. Good. Now we're going to stay there. We're going to take the opposite arm forward now. We're going to tap foot and fingertip to the floor and squeeze back up. So lowering down. Check that you're nice and square with your chest. And down. And just one more. Keep the core really strong here. Good. Coming down onto the elbows, bending the back knee. Interlock your hands and take a strong flex in that foot. And we find those little pulses. Like your foot is just pushing up towards the sky. Good. Let's take 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there. Find that position. Good. And bring it down. Lovely, guys. Have another push back. Another little roll out into your wrists. Beautiful work, my friends. We're going to come down now onto our back, onto our supine, and move into some core. So rolling down. Bring your hands out to the side and take a nice little windscreen wiper just to find our sort of softness in the lower back. With all these exercises, obviously we want everything working together, but it's really important we make sure the joints are nice and free to move with accessibility. Good. All right, so we're going to start with some bridge work. We're going to find our pelvic floor immediately here today. So taking your hands, place your thumbs to the lower part of the rib cage and the fingertips to the hip bones. As we tuck that pelvis, think about those lower pelvic floor muscles sort of scooping up and under, and everything sort of coming down towards the center as you imprint your lower back. And then push the hips away. Think of moving through neutral now and then arching the lower back, and the pelvis is tilting away from us. You're going to take just a couple more like that. Really find that engagement. Feel like you're pulling those muscles up, really engaging, finding that control, and then pushing them away. Beautiful. Now stay here with the arms down or taking the arms up for a little bit more of a challenge today. We're going to roll up to that bridge pose. Take your time as you take that roll up. At the top, we lift the heels. We push a little bit higher with the hip bones and we roll it down. Nice and slow and controlled. Nice and smooth pathway. Dropping the heels. Moving through that neutral, tucking again. Find that imprint. Think of everything working together across that mid zone. All the way up, lifting a little bit higher, maybe this time. Find that heel extension. And rolling it down. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Great, guys. We're going to do one more of these. Breathing in. Such a great one to incorporate into your daily routine if you can, every morning. This one's actually also in the evening, just to find that beautiful control in the spine. Good. Now we're going to stay up here. We're just going to open the arms and knees to like a little V position and then squeeze. And we want to try and keep the butt lifted, so we don't want it to drop down here. We want to keep that elevation in the glutes. Exhaling, inhale, exhale. And close back in. Good. Let's do a couple more. Try to keep your head facing the ceiling here so that we're keeping alignment in the upper body. Good, let's take one more. Beautiful, hold it here, little pulses, squeeze and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, push a bit higher and ease it down through that spine, one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful work, guys. Take your windscreen wiper, just relax that lower back. Awesome. All right, let's continue now with a bit of core work. So staying up here with the hands, if you can, otherwise we make it a little bit easier with the arms down. Right leg off the floor and left leg to follow. We're going to open the knees today, so finding a little bit of rotation. Belly is really strong, belly button towards your spine. You're going to lower the opposite arm to the leg, so outside of the foot is lowering down and squeezing back up. And opposite arm as you lower and exhale. And we're taking it in rotation today just to find a little bit more control in the hips in conjunction with the core. And up. Thinking about the outside of the foot with this one. Good, let's take a couple more. And up. And exhale. Inhale. Let's take last one here. Beautiful. Now you're going to rotate the legs back to tabletop. Palms are going to face down. We're going to extend the left leg out. We're going to lift the chest and press the arms down and lowering back down. So we take a strong exhale and inhale. Good. I'm just going to move back a little bit. So as you press down, think of those hands pressing down onto something with control. And inhale. And if you don't want to, you can absolutely keep the head resting on the floor if this crunch element feels too much for the neck. Keep your chin lifted. So we have, again, that beautiful awareness in the alignment. And down. Finding that core. Beautiful. Lovely, guys. And then hug the knees down. Take a breath there. Good. We're going to do some knee pulls now. Single knee pull. So same sort of area that we're working in the core here. A little bit more energy with that exhale. So coming up, you're going to take your right knee in towards your chest and give it a really tight squeeze. We take 2 little pulses and we switch. We're going to breathe in and exhale. Good, deep breath in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Deep breath in, exhale. Feel that really strong sort of stretch at the front of the hip here as you pull that knee in as well. Let's take one more each side. Nice. Hug both knees in and relax. Lovely, guys. Okay, we know what time it is. It's roll up time. We love a roll up in a morning class, especially this class. So obviously, my lovelies, if you've got any pain in the lower back or this exercise feels too intense, remember you always take the modification, bending the knees, using your body, using your hands, yeah, but not compromising your neck. Also, you can absolutely take like a rolled up blanket or something under the lower back just to assist with that roll up as well. So arms reaching back behind us, we take a beautiful full body stretch. So enjoy this stretch, opening the ribs, really expanding. Now we think about the belly engaging as we exhale and we draw the body up and we find a nice tall seat. And really think about lengthening the spine from tailbone to the back of the head. We're going to curl back through that C curve, rolling down with control. Nice. Find that beautiful pattern all the way down. And we inhale. Exhaling. Sitting tall. We're going to add an arm now. So following our gaze on our right hand, think of drawing a big circle around your body. Still keeping that flat back. And then we curl back into that C curve as we roll down. We inhale and exhale, finding that tall seat. Other arm takes that beautiful big circle. Keeping that awareness, tall spine, and then curling back. Keep that nice slow roll down with control through the back body, all the way down. We're going to do one more each side. Deep breath in, exhaling. Following that hand, keeping that gaze, curling back. Think of that scooping action happening here. All the way down. Inhaling, exhaling. Lovely big circle. Nice indulgent scoop all the way down. Keep the toes stretching, easing it down. And our last one, we're just going to find our tall seat, exhaling and sitting nice and tall. Lovely. Just take your hands down, have a little seated windscreen wiper now. Great work. Nice. Before we move into our side line, we're going to do a few little tricep dips. Now, lots of schools of thoughts on tricep dips, not really a traditional Pilates exercise, but great for toning arms, finding those muscles. Some people will sort of encourage you to sit a little bit higher with the pelvis, but I don't really think it's necessary for what we're doing here. So we just want to find a little bit of elevation of the bottom, and we want to keep broadness across the shoulders. So think of your chest having like a rod or something across so that you're keeping that straight line. We're going to bend the elbows back behind us as we lower the bottom down, and we move into a nice stretch, but we're not locking, we're just stretching. So deep breath in, exhale. Inhaling and exhale. Nice. Now if you want to make it a little bit harder, come to the balls of your feet. So you've got a little bit less weight helping you. You've got to use a little bit more of your arms here. Breathing in. Nice. We've got just one more. And we're going to take some little pulses, tiny little pulses. So we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ease it back. Lovely, guys. Just give those wrists a roll out. Beautiful. All right, let's come to our side line. So we're going to come down. Underneath leg is bent, top leg is stretching out long, supporting the neck or lying all the way down. Front hand just taking that stance to help any movement there. And think about that side waist being pulled up off the mat. So we want to keep that nice strong engagement. Top leg, we're going to take it forward. We're going to tap it down to the floor and take it back in line. So flex forward, tap down and point it back. Good, strong flex forward, tap down, point it back. We're going to take just one more like that. Flex it forward, tap down and point. Nice. Now we're going to take some circles. So we're going to come forward, straight up to the top, flex to lower that leg down. And forward, point up to the top and flex it down. Good. Let's do one more that direction. And now we're going to reverse it. So we're going to come up with a flex and down with a point and back to the bottom of the mat. And up, point, down, and push. One more. Up, we point, down, and push. Beautiful, guys. Keeping that underneath leg down to push up for your side plank, yeah? Or coming all the way up, finding your side plank arm variation here. So you're keeping the elbow strong underneath the shoulder. And we're going to take a little reach over today. Reach over and exhaling back up. Breathing in and exhale. Good. One more. Lovely. Now drop the underneath knee if you're feeling too much pressure in that shoulder. Otherwise, fingertips to temples. We're going to do a little side extension here and then back up. And just two more of these. Exhale. And one more. Hold that final version of your side plank and ease it down. Lovely, guys. Just sitting yourself up, take a little mermaid stretch for that side, little relaxing breath. Beautiful. And we'll take that all on the second side. So swinging the legs around as you did on the first side, either lying all the way down on that head or keeping that arm supporting the neck. Underneath leg can just be gently bent, and top leg really ensure it's in line with your hip here. So we flex as we take it forward, lowering down and pushing it back, and flex and down and pushing it back. Good. Exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Okay, we're going to take the circles now. So we take it forward, up, and flex to lower. Rotate it forward and up, and exhale. Good. One more this direction. Nice. Now we're going to reverse it. So we scoop it all the way up. Keep that hip alignment strong and really keep your core controlled. So really think about that powerhouse. Imagine someone who's sort of got their arms wrapped around you. You want to keep that sort of position and not allow your torso or trunk to move too much. Good. Last one here. Beautiful, guys. Hold it out there. Take that top leg down. Underneath arm is strong. Remember, keep that underneath knee down if you need, and then coming up to that side plank. We're going to reach the arms over and back up. Breathing in and exhaling. One more time. Beautiful. Now drop the underneath knee if you need to. Elbow is going to come down. And we draw up on the inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And last one here. Good. Holding that final version up strong. And ease it down. Lovely, guys. Push back over. Have a nice little mermaid stretch there. Deep breaths. Beautiful. All right, we have just a few minutes now. We're going to do a little tiny bit of back work. So let's come over onto our belly. So coming down onto our tummy. Head is relaxing into the hands here. Legs are stretched out long, and find that nice alignment. Think of slightly pulling up your belly. So we want to keep sort of a little bit of awareness in the tummy here. Elbows are wide. And as we exhale, we draw that body up. And inhale, lower. Exhaling. And inhale. And we really want to think about our back working here. So our back muscles are sort of doing the work to lift the body. Good. And down. Now we're going to come up. We're going to stretch the arms out to a little T position. Bring it in and lower. And up. Little T position, in and down. Exhaling. Find that T position. Good. Let's do one more. And up. And we're just going to hold that T, drop the head slightly, and just take some little sort of pat downs, little pulses. So we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here and exhale it down. Lovely, guys. Just turn your head from left to right. We're going to take a nice little cool down now, a quick stretch. So let's start with a little quad stretch. So just bending your right leg, take your foot and just pull it in towards your bottom, stretching into your quad. Deep breaths there. And then release that leg down and just taking that on the other side. So pulling that heel in. And just really think about that muscle sort of softening down into the floor here. So we really use the floor to help relax the front of the quad. Releasing that leg down, gently just push yourself up and just stepping your left leg forward, finding a little lunge. And you might want to stay here or walk that foot to the edge of your mat, maybe coming down a little bit deeper into a little sort of lizard variation, and have a little twist here. Think about just really opening that left hip, pushing up, guiding that leg back in, and same on the other side. So just starting with that lunge, and then if you want to sort of opening it out for that rotation there, maybe staying there, maybe coming down. Again, taking a little optional twist if you want to. And then coming up. Lovely. And then just bring your hands and knees back underneath you. We'll take a little stretch for the shoulders. So left hand to the center of the mat. Guide your right arm up. And then just taking that arm under. Soften down into that shoulder. And then take your left arm forward. So we're also getting a little stretch in the lower back here. And then pushing back up, reaching that arm up, big stretch over. And other side, left arm going up, guiding it under. Think of sort of pushing your bottom up slightly here. So getting a little bit of a deeper stretch for the lower back. Pushing up into that top hand, reaching up and over. Lovely, guys. Sitting down onto your bottom, we'll just do a quick little forward fold. So bring the legs out in front of you, stretching them forward. Just being really mindful, if you do have tight hamstrings, you might just find this is enough. Otherwise, reaching the body up and then exhaling over. Head and chest is relaxing. You're going to feel not only a stretch in the hamstrings, but also potentially the lower back a little bit more as well. And then rolling up, find your cross-leg posture. We'll do a few stretches for the head and neck. So grounding the hands, dropping the chin towards the chest, and then just guide it over to one ear. Closing your eyes and think of the other side really pulling down as you gently pull that side here. And then back through center, lifting the chin. And second side, drop that chin over to the other side and feel that lovely extension down up into the head here. Closing your eyes. And center, couple of head rolls. Remember not to tip the head back. Think of drawing a lovely rainbow with your nose. And then reverse that. Beautiful. And center. Lovely, guys. Let's do our 3 deep breaths to finish. Great work today. Ready for the day ahead. Lovely deep breath in. Nice grounding press down. Taking in lots of positive energy from that body moving. Big exhale. Let those endorphins sort of flood the body with positivity. Deep breath in and big exhale. Well done, my lovelies. Thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely Monday and a lovely week.